All right. Hi, everyone. This is Bookstore Romance Day After Dark. We are so excited to have you all here. We've got a great lineup of authors. We're going to play some games, have some fun, and Xio is going to perform for us. So my name is Steph. I lead the marketing and publicity for Sourcebooks Casa, and I'm really excited to introduce Xio Axelrod, Naima Simone, Anne Aguirre, Robin Covington, and Kristen Callihan, who are all going to tell you a little bit about themselves. So Xio, do you want to start?
Hi, I'm Xio Axelrod. I write contemporary romance and contemporary fiction. My most recent title is The Girl with Stars in Her Eyes.
Naima?
My name is Naima Simone, and I write contemporary romance. And my most recent releases are The Road to Rose Bend and Broody Brit.
Thank you, girl. Anne?
My name is Anne Aguirre, and I live in Mexico. I've written more than 50 novels, and
wow.
Pretty much all genres except possibly Western, because I am currently writing a mystery. But my upcoming title from Sourcebooks Casa is Witch Please, and I'm pretty excited about it.
I can't wait to read that.
I'm very sorry to both of you for mispronouncing your names. Next up, Robin.
Hi, everybody. It's Robin Covington, and I write contemporary romance. I'm branching into romantic suspense, so stay tuned for that. And when I'm not writing, I am a crafty, kind of geeky person, and I've become addicted to diamond painting, and that's a diamond painting behind it. So, yeah.
Is that? Oh, wow.
So cool.
That is amazing.
That's so cool.
that was my COVID hobby that I picked up. So
I love it. And Kristen.
Kristen Callihan. I write, I started with The Darkest London, which is Gaslamp fantasy, and then I moved on to contemporary with the Game On series and the VIP series. And I just released Exposed from the VIP series.
Such a good series. You guys, I'm like in awe. I'm fangirl mode right now because you guys are all amazing.
Well, I think we're all about to fangirl over you because you are going to perform for us.
You hear the scratch in my voice, right? I was rehearsing. After I was telling them earlier, like I haven't been behind a microphone to sing since January 2020. And I didn't realize that until like yesterday. So I already got the rasp going on. But yeah, let me try to pipe in some music for you. Let's see what we got.
We're going to mute ourselves so that I'm going to mute myself. You guys.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. So it's not like pinging.
Yes.
So this is a song that I wrote some time ago, but if you're familiar with The Girl with Stars in Her Eyes, it's about an all-female rock band called the Lilies. And they're obsessed with a band called Caspian's Ghost, which is like a, early millennium rock band, which is also a throwback to like 90s rock. So this is like my version of a alt rock ballad, I guess. And it's called Circle. So pardon any weird notes that come out of my mouth. Here we go. I was running in circles, but afraid of coming round. I knew that I was lost and needed to be found. So I asked you for directions. Instead, you gave me a lie. And though it was amazing, I knew it wasn't right. It wasn't quite right. You changed my world around. No, I'm not complaining. You turn my world around. We can pretend this is candy. La 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 la. You gave me the redemption I didn't always need. And though I felt forgiven, I never felt free. No, no. So now I'm running backwards, but mindful of the cost, yeah, and hopeful that I'll gain just some of what I lost, a little of what I lost. You changed my world around. No, I'm not complaining. No, you turned my world around. La, la, la. You changed my world around. No, I'm not complaining. No, you turned it upside down. La, la, la. La, 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 hey, la, 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 oh, no, I'm not complaining, no, 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 I'm not complaining, no.
That was amazing. Yay.
Thank you. That was rough. I'm sounding all like I've been drinking whiskey or something.
You got that sexy voice.
Right? Okay, glasses back on. We're back in author mode now.
You are awesome. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
know,
thank you.
That was so great. Thank you so much, Xio.
Sure.
So now we're gonna launch into some spicy after dark questions. You are welcome to also ask questions in the Q&A function at the bottom of the screen, which we will ask at the end of the panel. But to start us all off, which book has the best sex scene?
Like in the world?
Like any book you've
Any
ever
book?
read.
In the world.
I already know this. Okay, hold on. I got to go to my Kindle app, but I already know this. I just want to make sure I get the name right. I already know, but I already know. Wicked Burn by Beth Carey.
Ooh, I haven't read that.
Oh, that is a
Right
good one.
off the bat. Like
Is that
Like
the
no
one with
hesitation.
is that the one with the makeup artist?
no, it's the one where they're neighbors. They live right
okay.
across, and she has this horrible date where he's hitting on her. He opens his door and he's like basically like, go away, McFly. And then he invites her in for a drink, and it's like, bam, it's on, and it's so hot. Like he puts his finger in her ass, like
We went straight there.
There you go.
Like the first night. Like it's
Wow. Okay.
and it's so emotional too.
That is emotional.
I love love smut. Love smut is my favorite.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
love emotional
so
ass.
good. It's
I
the
had to
hottest
look
book
on my
ever.
bookcases, which are all here to get, because my favorite one is Extreme Danger.
Oh, that's
It's
a
the
good idea.
romantic suspense by Shannon Penna, who I'll have to tell you the story one day about how much of an idiot I made of myself when I actually met her, because she's my idol. But this book opens with a sex scene of a girl who's like basically trespassing on this millionaire's pool on this island, and Nick, the hero, is the security guard, and he pulls her out of the pool, and they end up having sex in the pool house. It is amazing, this book. I love this book. In fact, my iPad is actually named Nick Ward.
Oh my gosh,
Amazing.
that's hilarious. I'm trying to download my my cover here. Okay. You guys are not going to be surprised by this, because especially like Robin and Naima. Priest,
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sierra
Oh,
Simone.
God, yeah.
Right? You're like, oh yes, yes. I'm just gonna say 3 words, and if you haven't read it, read it. The altar scene.
Oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
God, yes. Oh Lord. Oh,
Sierra went there.
Went there, and I just finished Saint, which is book 4 in that series, which comes out next month. And yeah,
oh gosh, that whole series. But Priest, like that
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that altar thing. I remember, like, I'm not even religious. And I'm like, am I going to get smoked, smited?
I was like,
It was definitely
smoking?
it's like
Right
looking up
in.
his head.
I'm like, is that smoke I smell? What's happening?
I'm a pastor's kid, and I was like, I just need to go to
Yeah,
altar call
Oh,
right
yeah.
now.
Exactly. I was a preacher's grandkid, and I'm like, oh.
You in trouble?
I'm like, my grand and papa are spinning, like they're like from the grave sending me Bible studies. It's gonna be bad.
Oh, wait till you read Saint.
Oh, and I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it.
And the audio, oh my gosh. Anyway.
Oh God, yes.
What about you, Anne?
This is really hard for me because I read a lot of really excellent filth. If I have to name one writer who just consistently rocks my world, I would say it's Charlotte Stein.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I'm blanking on the title, but I think it was Sheltered. And it was about a girl who had basically never done much of anything, and she met up with a bad boy, and he was teaching her all the things.
Ooh.
It was pretty smoking hot. But I'm gonna name a second one as well, because filth should be
Why
shared.
not?
Yeah.
I have The Fifth Favor by Shelby Reed.
Your screen
And
went dark.
Break this down.
did it?
There we go.
okay, just brought it up.
There we go. It's
We're all shopping while we're talking.
wild.
I'm like, I'm writing it down.
Basically, it's about a journalist who wants to investigate male prostitutes, and she's interviewing one, and she starts to fall for him, and they do some really, really hot stuff.
That sounds like a perfect
Ooh, I
book.
like that.
It is. It stands the test of time. It's an old book, but I reread it fairly often because of the literary merit.
Yes.
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 Absolutely.
The
Yes.
craft. Yes.
Right.
I'm sure it's well written, but
And you said that with a straight face too.
Man.
What's yours, Kristen?
Yeah, I like Anne, I'm terrible with this, but mostly because you say hot, and it's like, I've talked about this before. Sometimes like people touching hands is really super hot, and then it's like,
Pride and Prejudice.
yeah.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know, because I can never think. But when you all were talking, I was thinking how I remember when I read Christina Lauren's what is it, Beautiful Bastard? Is that what
Oh
it's called?
God, yes.
Yeah.
I always blank on titles. The thing I thought was really good about what they did was it's like they're always banging, and yet it progresses really nicely where it slowly becomes
Yeah.
really emotional from I hate you
Yeah.
to so yeah, that's the only thing that popped in my mind. But like Anne said, there's so many super hot and everything everybody named. Yeah. Totally agree.
We could just talk about this one topic all night.
I know. I'm like, I want to hear what else.
What was the book? Robin's. I think Robin, one of your books was like the second romance I ever read. We'll talk about that later, but yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah.
I'm honored.
Well, on that topic, what is the first romance book all of you read?
Well, mine was Crazy Little Thing by Tracy Brogan. And it was her first book, I believe. It was her debut.
Mine was Sky O'Malley by Bertree Small, the late Bertree Small. And this is one of the, I think I have 22 copies now. I'm collecting different copies. And this was one that I got from a used, and this was, I should not have read this at like 15.
I'm like, how old were you?
I think I found it in like my grandma's like bookshelf or something. My daughter is not getting anywhere near this till she's 30. But I love this book so much.
My mother had that whole series. I read it when I was 13, and I was like, what the hell am I reading? But I'm down. And I used to have to steal it because she worked nights, and I used to have to steal it from her.
Oh yeah, I remember
so.
I actually got to meet Bertrice before she passed away, and I told her, and she was like, how old were you? And I'm like 14. She's like, oh no! Like, where was your mother? I'm like, not monitoring my reading. That's what she was not doing.
I think I was like 15 when I read The Claiming of Sleeping Beauty from Anne Rice.
Oh man.
Oh God.
Me too.
No clue. Half of it went over my head. I'm like, I have no idea what she's talking about here, but you know.
I remember my mother was a serious VC Andrews fan. And I used to tell her all the time, you were so slipping in this department, because I was reading books I should not have been reading at 12 or 13. But I remember in the second one, it was Petals in the Wind, and she was having sex with Paul, and it was the first time I heard somebody say, I'm coming. And she's like, I'm like, going where? But I don't know. Did I get it? I didn't understand what he was talking.
Okay, I had to look it up because I had a pair of maiden aunties. When I was about 9, maybe, we would go and spend the summer in the South with my relatives. And I would often go and visit my maiden aunties, who were very excellent church-going women who definitely did not have hidden boxes of Mills and Boone under their bed. Found when I was 9. So I was 9 the first time I read A Harlequin Presents, with the kisses and the wrist grabbing and the pinning to the wall. Back then though, when they wrote the sex in the Presents, it was basically like they were on the beach and waves were crashing. So like until I was maybe 15, I thought like you had to be at the beach in the ocean in order to do the thing. So yeah, but the first one I read was called The Honey is Bitter by Violet Winspear.
That is an awesome title.
Yeah. I haven't heard of that one.
Me neither.
It's a really old Presents, and it's extremely messed up. And I read it at 9, and that explains everything.
Yeah, that's like, I remember finding this book Lace, and it was all old and yellowed, and it was like stuffed in a bookcase. And I was 10, and it was all this horrible stuff. What I really remember is she had like 1 pound boobs, and as a 10-year-old, I was like, how does she know her boobs weigh 1 pound? Did she have like a scale in the grocery store? Did she go rest her boob on the scale? What's going on? It just like stuck in my head as a 10-year-old. 1 pound boobs?
I'm pretty sure mine are more than a pound.
I know.
Mine are more than 1 pound.
Now I always think, how much do they weigh?
Now I need to go weigh mine.
Like now I'm like,
now I'm thinking, do I have a food scale downstairs?
How does one weigh a boob? Yeah, it just stuck in my head. This little Daniel reading what she should not have been reading.
Oh my gosh.
But my first romance, again, it was like like you were saying, it was just finding your mom's stuffed away and you sneak up while they're like not around and you sitting there. It was Judith McNaught's Once and Always. And I looked at it recently. I'm like, oh my God, this is so raptacular. Just so bad in so many ways. But back then I was like, what is this? They're kissing.
Miracle I ever had a healthy relationship with the stuff that I read. I mean, I was waiting. I mean, I'm surprised I wasn't waiting for the guy to come abduct me or something. Like,
exactly.
You know, forget prom. Like, where's the, you know?
Shouldn't there be a man crawling in my window by now?
With his shirt open and
appropriate.
Yeah.
Stop struggling. That's like, okay.
Especially since, you know, I mean, I cut my teeth on historical romances. So, I mean, yeah, I should have just been waiting to be either kidnapped, a horse. I really should. And I grew up in like a city, like a small, you know, just small town, but it was like a city. So I don't know where the horse was going to come from, but I really was waiting for one. Or, yeah, a duke. I don't know. But
I would have been desperately
really
ill.
Kid.
Fevered brows, ripped bottoms,
flowers.
Yeah, I kept waiting for like
brooding
injured guy to show up so I could nurse him back to health. I'm like,
yeah.
What am I not doing right?
I have never once found a naked man injured in my garden, desperately in need of care.
Damn it.
I mean, no, I mean, we had a barn. I grew up on a farm. There was never a guy, like a hot guy who was injured hiding in my barn, ever.
You were robbed. You were robbed, cop. Very robbed.
Life's done you wrong.
Amazing. So what classic book? So any of the classics that would be better with sex?
All of them?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
I mean, my favorite is Persuasion, and I would love to like have had, you know, Anne and Captain Wentworth. By the way, my car is named Captain Wentworth. Yes. So have Anne and Captain Wentworth, you know, had sex before she broke off and get, you know, like the whole thing, and then that would have been amazing. I mean, it's still fantastic, but you know, I mean, I think that's probably why I started writing fan fiction, because I put all that stuff in.
Right. Right.
Jane
Same.
Eyre, like Jane Eyre would have been so much better with sex. Like, can you imagine Mr. Rock?
Yeah, I was just thinking
unleashed passion,
that Pride and Prejudice, like all that UST.
Yeah. Just let it go, dude. Let it go, and let it go all over her. I mean, I can take it. Like, I definitely better with sex.
I mean, I was an Anne Rice kid. Like I read everything that I could get. That's how I ended up with The Claiming of Sleeping Beauty. But like, can you imagine the Vampire Chronicles with sex?
Yeah, I kept waiting.
I already did. I already had.
I should have said, have you imagined the Vampire Chronicles?
Multiple times. Yeah.
So this is not a question that I sent you, but Robin keeps saying that things that she owns are named after fictional characters. And so now I just need to know if you guys have any items that are named after fictional characters. Like my laptop is named Jarvis.
There you go.
Is it?
Oh yes,
so cool.
I love that.
I'm boring.
I'm
I
a
didn't think
huge
to do
Marvel
that.
nerd.
I mean, for a while I had a laptop named Sally after the Peanuts because she was annoying me, and I just Sally. But yeah.
I have a dog named Thorin.
See? Well, your dog needs to meet my dog, Dixie Joan Wilder, of course, who is looking at me when I have said her name. She's like, "Why are you talking about me again?"
Your dog is awesome. I see the pictures all the time.
Yes.
That's amazing. Okay, I was just curious. So what is your best advice?
My car is named Bianca, and I named her after the crossbow in Dragon Age.
Oh,
Well, there you go. That's amazing.
I mean, the crossbow is not the character, but then you actually do meet Bianca in Dragon Age Inquisition. So I guess kind of, sort of, although I did not like her at all. I liked her better as a crossbow. She was not good enough for Varric.
I need you and Mary Altman to have a conversation about it.
And she said what
She
she
also
said.
loves it.
Set that up, Steph.
Yes, I'm going to.
This must happen.
All right. So what is the best advice you have for writing sex scenes? Let's get spicy.
Hmm.
Go ahead, somebody take this.
For me, this is just a personal quirk, but like I can write fighting scenes if other people are around, but I cannot sit in a crowded coffee shop.
Oh
or
gosh,
in
no.
in the
Wow.
living room with my family while I'm pounding out this filth. And yes, that
Pounding out.
Pounding out.
thank
Sorry.
I like it. There
You know
you
what
go.
though? Yeah, same.
I have to be in a private room. I have to shut the door. Like I don't have to light candles or turn on music, but I do need to be in a private space because the idea of someone looking over my shoulder and being like, "Wow, you look like such a nice woman." And I'm like, well, looks can be deceiving.
Okay, I have a story that happened to me before. I was in Books a Million because I used to go there to write, pre-COVID. And I was writing like the Lick series. So that'll tell you right there what that book was about.
Oh,
so
boy.
there happened to be a spanking bench involved. And I've never written a book with a spanking bench, but a friend of mine had written several of them. So she was sending me links and I was just like, okay, well, clicking on this so I could describe it, accurately, because I'm all about accuracy. So I clicked it, and just as I clicked it, this older couple walked right by, and the guy was like this, and I was like, it's not what you think. No, I swear, I was like, no.
Yeah.
It's like, damn it, now is when you walk by. So no, I don't write those scenes in crowded rooms either, not anymore.
Oh, see,
The
I
number
write.
one tip is privacy. I see.
Yeah.
No, I can write
Yeah.
anywhere because I have to just cram it in because I have a day job.
Cram
So
it in.
I just cram it in like wherever I can. Exactly. That's what she said. So,
Oh boy.
or he.
Saturday night.
Either one. So, but yeah, like I'll write anywhere. But similar, Naima, I was in the parking lot of my kid's school waiting for them to come out from like track practice. And I'm there 15 minutes. I can write, like, I can get like a couple hundred words in, right? 15 minutes or whatever. So I'm like sitting there going away, and there's a knock on the door, on the window. And it's like my teacher, my kid's teacher or something like that, who also goes to my church. and I'm like, I'm there, and I write with my words really big on the screen because I'm blind as a bat. And so like you could see, and she was like, oh, and I'm like, shut the laptop. Hey, how you doing? But yeah.
I guess I have another tip actually. Action figures can be super helpful.
Oh, who does the Barbies on Twitter?
If you're
Katie
trying to
Roberts.
figure out whether
Yes.
a person can actually do that or bend that way, or if it's like feasible, like you can use action figures or dolls or whatever you have handy to kind of like to block it out and see like that kind of sort of looks like it makes sense. Or be like, no, I don't think anybody can do that. Maybe unless they're double jointed.
Yeah.
I do use music. I have like either a playlist or an album that I like. There's one album from Massive Attack from like the 90s or something that's just like my sex soundtrack. When if I can't think of anything else, I'll put that on and start writing. But it's like to get you, like a tip would be, do what you would do for a date or whatever, for like date night, like to get you in the mood, like put that same music on or something similar. So yeah, I have like, songs and albums that I'll listen to.
Yeah, I have a Spotify playlist set up that I'll put on, and if I need to like that to get in that headspace, right, to write those scenes and stuff, and but I've also found out that porn sites are searchable, y'all.
I don't know how you pronounce it. Bellesa. It's the best.
Bell.
I'm just gonna go ahead and put it out there.
Yeah.
Spell that again.
I don't know how to pronounce it, but
It's Belisai. Don't ask me how I know.
I won't. I won't ask you how. I'll ask how I know. They're great though.
But
Yeah.
sometimes you need a bit like a visual, right? And you need to like, how does that actually
Right.
work or whatever? So
How does that work?
I just put mine off to the end. It's I do.
Really?
Well, because sex scenes are you're telling something about your character, so I have to know my character. So I'll wait. Like I at one point I sent a book into my editor and it said insert sex scene here.
Yeah, I've done that.
Coming. Yeah. But, yeah, I wait to the end till I know a lot about my character, because then I'll see how they'll do it. Because then they shouldn't all do it the same.
True.
Writing a sex scene is my reward for getting through the places where they have to actually talk to each other. So I'm like, gotta get through this scene where they're like talking stuff and going to the grocery store and having emotions, and then I get to write sex. Yeah.
Seriously? Okay, here's a question I have for all of y'all, and I'll just be really, do y'all enjoy writing them, or are they hard for you, like, to write?
I love writing them.
Oh, innuendo.
Depends.
I know all these puns. I know.
I like writing the post breakup get back together one more than anything else.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of emotion and tension and release in there.
Yeah.
So much innuendo.
Yeah. So much innuendo tonight.
Yeah, I think it just gets harder to come up with terms, man. You know, you're like, there's only so many things and there's so many ways, you know, I don't know. So after a while, yeah, I'm not going to say it's a slog because that sounds horrible, but that, I mean, sometimes it can be like, do I have to? Then you have to get into it, you know? I don't know.
I totally get it.
I'm gonna say that it depends on both the book and the characters, because sometimes the setup is such that I really, really enjoy torturing them with the slow burn to the point that they are absolutely frenzied by the time I actually write the scene. And then I get all up in my head because I'm like, oh my God, I've built this up so much for 250 pages. How can I possibly deliver a scene that is worth all of that angst and all of that tension and all of that smoldering?
Yeah.
So like it really depends on the framing. Like I've written books where they bang in the first chapter, and I've written books where they don't bang until like page 300. So it really depends on the setup, and it also kind of depends on my mood, because sometimes like I really just want to write people smacking the crap out of each other, but I can't write that because it doesn't make sense in the story. You know, the converse is also true. Like sometimes I really do just want to write 27 pages of hardcore doggy style whatever, but that doesn't make sense in what I'm writing either.
Write it and just send it to me. Makes sense.
Just share.
But yeah, that goes, but are you writing in a line? Because I'm all over the place. So I think it also depends if you write linearly or if you just
I do.
I write
around
literally. So because I'm a plotter, I don't know if you guys are I'm a
I
plotter,
am.
So and I write literally, so I know when it's coming up, and things switch around a little bit, you know, as far as like what happens in the scenes and stuff to kind of fit the characters and fit the story better as I get to know them better. But yeah, I know when it's coming, so it really is like my lollipop moment, you know. I'm like
I don't write in a straight line. I don't plot, so it's hard to, it just kind of pops up when I feel like it. Then I sit down, I'll write the sex scene now.
I'm in awe of pantsers like you,
Me
Kristen.
too.
I hate it.
I tried to plot. I can't plot because once I finish plotting, the book is done in my head and I can't do anything else with it. It's so weird. But I do write linearly. But I do what Kristen does is I put like placeholders in, like insert argument, insert sex scene, insert whatever, and then I go back.
Yeah. I wish I could do it in line because I think it goes faster when you, as opposed to, I don't know. Over there.
I am
draft. It's like I could go on through it, right? Because I have it all planned. You know, I can just do it faster. I think the plotting for me is probably, you know, really long compared, because I have to really think through all the things, you know. So yeah, it's.
I'm actually a fusion style because I will just freeball the first act of the book, and then I will sit down and think hard about what needs to be in the middle, and then I will write briefs for the middle, and then I'll write it, and then I kind of combine the two for the ending. Like I always know what my ending scene is going to be before I start writing, so I have that waypoint that I'm writing towards, and then I kind of like freeball a little more toward the ending, and then I'm like, okay, I know I only have like 6 more chapters to wrap this up, so I need to figure out what's going to get me to my ending waypoint, and then once I figure that out, then I write the ending. So I guess I like do both.
Yeah.
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 That's amazing. I love learning how
Me
to.
too. Sometimes I wish I could do it that way, but I'm an anal plotter. I'm like Robin.
Do.
So.
Like you've seen my planners with stickers.
Yeah,
There's not a
I
minute in my life that isn't put down on paper.
So we've had a lot of puns in this discussion. So on that note, what is your favorite euphemism?
For which part?
Yeah.
Anything.
Elaborate? No.
Wait.
It could be for body parts. It
Are
could
we
be
being
for the sex.
ironic here? Like, can I like it? Do I have to actually like it, or can I just think it's really funny and it just?
Yeah, like I don't have to use it, right?
Yeah, no.
Your favorite is up to you. It could be something that you think is just hilarious or something that you actually like.
Well, I think
snorted.
the Lady Grotto,
Must be really good. I have to hear this one.
her woman cave, her Lady Grotto.
Lady Grotto?
Grotto.
Lady Grotto?
I've never heard that
I'm
one.
thinking of like moss and
Like the Playboy Mansion, and you know that was super chlorinated, or I hope so.
oh my god.
Like,
Woman cave also is pretty hilarious.
Wow.
turgid tumescence, like
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm a big old school fan of throbbing member. I think.
Yeah.
Like,
I was thinking that
I
too.
read. I mean, I think Whitney, My Love, had like 99 instances of throbbing.
member.
And dewy petals.
Oh,
All of those. I'm so stuck on the moss of the cave and the grotto.
No, I can't get over Lady Grotto.
That's a great name for a band, by the way.
Oh my god.
yeah. But I think of
That might go in
grotto,
the
I
book.
think of the Playboy Mansion because they have the grotto, and every
Yeah.
time I think about the Playboy Mansion grotto, I'm like, the investment in chlorine that Hugh must have made.
Oh, that's like in the
Which
budget.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
That has to be a major expense.
That was one dude's job.
But like, if you want just general euphemisms, I actually am super amused by Britain. Budgie smuggler, I think is hilarious.
Gee, smuggler. I've never heard that one.
I've never heard of that either.
It's like a banana hammock. It's a Speedo.
Oh,
Budgie smuggler. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh,
Oh,
I like that.
I love the Brits.
Oh, I'm gonna have to write a British character now.
Right? I'm thinking I have several. Just
So you
slip
can
that in
say
there
Budgie
somewhere.
smuggler.
that's great.
Amazing. Any others?
I don't know if I speak in euphemism is the problem.
Yeah.
It's all just bad.
I mean, I tend to throw them in, like, so, the first pass, right, when you're going through and you're drafting, I'll throw in like his turgid member and her liquid pool of whatever, and then I'll go and I'll do it like in all caps, because I'll go through and parts I need to clear, or I'll do XXX, and then I know I have to go back. I can search for it, so I tend to use that kind of old school, stuff that makes me laugh. And when I really want to annoy my besties, I'll put moist in all caps.
Oh, God.
So that when they read it, they're like, "Oh, why'd you do that to me?"
That's like a trend on TikTok now with like guys with nice voices, and people are asking them to say words like moist.
Oh,
So that, like,
I have not gotten any of those TikToks.
I had like a whole bunch of them the other day, and I was like, wow, this must be like romance book talk or something. Like, who else would ask these guys with these
Like,
amazing
same
voices to
voice.
say voice?
Yeah. I'm
Amazing.
usually at the other end of the
Voice.
stick where my editor is like, listen, you use like the P word like 99 times. Can you do 75? Like, you know, I'm usually at that end of the stick. Like,
Yeah.
Her books are super hot though.
well, thanks, girl.
Yeah.
All right. We are now going to play F, Marry, Kill. And if you are watching, you are more than welcome to play in the chat as well. Starting us off with, I told you I was a Marvel nerd. So would you F, Marry, Kill Captain America, Iron Man, or Thor?
Okay, Captain America, Iron
All right.
Man.
So I'm a big Marvel nerd too. I wish I could turn my computer around and show you all the Marvel stuff I have in this room, but so I would fuck Captain America because he's like a 150-year-old virgin, right? So who wouldn't want to be his first? Take that, Peggy Carter. Let's see. I would kill Iron Man because I love Robert Downey Jr., but Tony's just irritating. And then Thor, I think he would just be a great husband. His parents were like super devoted. He's got the whole. So I'm marrying Thor.
I like it.
I'd be killing Thor. Iron Man and I would hit the sheets. I'd kill Thor, and then I'd marry Captain America. Yeah.
I'm gonna flip that just a little bit. I would kill Iron Man because he's already dead in the movie.
He's already dead, right?
Like he's
I
already
would
dead.
resurrect
I don't
him.
have to fight
Kill him again.
And I would absolutely fuck Thor because look at him. And I would marry Captain America because look, I mean, he says it's baked right into his image. Like he is made for home and hearth. Like he would take out the trash without being asked.
He would
Thor, I
empty
don't
the
know. I think he
dishwasher.
might get drunk and run off. I mean, look the way he did. I just think Captain America is a better bet long term.
I mean, he is like old, like he's yeah. So
Old fashioned.
she actually
old
like,
fashioned.
you took my answer because I would marry Cap, like because of the same reasons. Like I'm like he has longevity, and plus he's just so sweet and just like
Yeah.
innocent and just like such a gentleman.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah. So
That's a
I'm
fuck
marrying.
He would be so
him.
devoted.
For a
you
life.
know.
He really was, so I'm marrying him. And I'm killing Iron Man because, both of us can't have two sarcastic people in one night. Like, we can't. So, and plus that heart, it doesn't have a long life cycle. So killing him, but I'm gonna fuck him before I kill him. And then I'm totally fucking Thor. Riding that to the wheels fall off.
That's gonna be a while since he's
Oh
actually
man.
God. So buckle up, Naima.
And he's a god too.
Putting down the hammer.
Yeah. I mean, he's a god, right?
Talk about a euphemism, his lightning
That's
rod.
right.
His lightning rod, his hammer. I mean, come on. It writes itself.
Yeah, he's got a hammer. He's the god of thunder. I mean, come on.
Bring the
I can't
thunder.
kill anybody. I would marry Iron Man because I don't want to be the Thor and Cap. They don't age, right? I mean, they're aging slow. Cap is aging slowly.
Oh, that's a
I
good
don't want to be the
point.
old lady with them.
Reason.
And Iron Man would die, and then I inherit all his money, and then there you go.
And then
The evil genius among
I
us.
know.
you call Bucky.
You know,
Kill Bucky. I just came into a lot of money. What you doing?
I like it. I would have to agree, though, fuck Thor, but he's got to be Thor Ragnarok Thor because
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Not,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and then marry
Absolutely.
Endgame Captain America with a beard because
with the beard.
With the
needed to put
beard.
that stipulation.
Stern
I did.
brunch daddy.
Yeah,
Yes.
I need to put that stipulation. Yeah,
Exactly.
I need rug burn on the thighs. Like that's what I.
All right, number 2, Ryan Reynolds, Idris Elba, or Simu Liu, who,
Ooh,
if
that's
you guys
tough.
don't know, is gonna be Shang-Chi in the movie that comes out in a couple weeks, which you should see.
Okay, say this again. Say this again.
Ryan Reynolds,
Yeah,
Idris Elba,
yeah.
or Simu Liu.
Okay.
This one is very hard for me.
This is really hard.
Yeah, because I don't want to kill any of those guys.
Me neither.
No.
I'm gonna make it real easy. I'm killing Ryan Reynolds. No.
Yeah, I mean he's kind of an easy choice.
One, I'm gonna do him because like we still have Chris Evans. So what do we need Ryan Reynolds for?
I'm absolutely killing Ryan Reynolds, and I think I would fuck Idris because I don't think he's got a strong track record. I think he's a bit of a player. So I don't think I want to take him home for keeps. But I don't really know that much about Simu, but I'm going to marry him because he's the only one
He's
left.
great.
I'm gonna flip that. Flip it, reverse it. I would kill Simu, marry Ryan Reynolds because he's funny as hell,
Yes.
and Idris Elba would need like therapy after I got
Now no one can have him. He's all broken.
He's all broken. He's like, I can't anymore.
I'm worn out.
Oh, he's begging for
But Ryan Reynolds, I mean, like he hides behind that funny, that sarcasm and everything, but he's got a brain. I mean, look at the stuff that he's into. He's got I like a smart, funny guy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I love him though. Like,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
So I'm with you. I would actually marry Ryan Reynolds because like
Sister wife.
I know, like, because I need that kind of humor in my life. Like I need that kind of humor in my life. So I would marry him. I'm with you. I would tear Idris up. I would have him I would have him sucking that thumb in that corner. Like I would be like,
I don't know what happened.
especially in that what was that movie, that Fast and Furious movie, like him in that suit, like looking like the Black Superman. I'm like, bring the suit, dude, bring the suit. And I'm gonna have to kill Simu because I just don't know that much about him. But we would do some things before I killed him. Like I kill him like that, like a praying man.
With kindness.
No, not with kindness. No, I bite
Oh,
him
okay.
off like a praying man.
Okay. She's like, oh no.
Nah.
Have you guys seen Takers, the movie? If you like Idris Elba in a suit,
Ooh.
Okay, we'll be
lots
watching
of sexy
that.
men in suits.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
It's a different suit. I think she's talking about the tech
Oh,
suit.
it's like
It's a super suit.
it's a super suit. It's like
Oh, that too.
it helps him fly and it gives him strength and it's like super tight and you see every muscle in his body.
Yeah, I've seen Fast and Furious. I haven't seen Takers, but I think maybe Steph is referencing like a tailor.
Oh yeah, sorry, I meant like a
Oh,
business
he
suit.
looks good in that.
And either. Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks
He's also looking
fantastic.
good in a superhero suit in Suicide Squad. Like,
Yes.
I love Idris Elba.
Oh my God, I haven't seen that yet.
Yes.
Oh, and that's why I would fuck Idris because I watched The Suicide Squad for the third time. I think it's only been out like a week anyway, 3 times. And so he's amazing, but he is not domesticatable. It's not gonna happen. So I'm not even gonna fool myself that Idris is gonna do laundry or empty the dishwasher. Don't worry about that. I would have to kill Ryan Reynolds because honestly, it would be like living with like Jim Carrey or somebody for all. Everything would be a joke, and I'm like, dude, I just want you to go to pick up the order. Like, why does it have to be a big joke, right? So, or he'd always be on the phone, like filming it, so you could like punk Hugh Jackman. No, thank you. No, thank you. And so then I would marry Simu. That's what I would do.
Okay. Yeah.
See if we get some love.
Okay.
So yeah,
about you,
sister
Kristen?
wife, sister wife.
I don't know.
What sister
All
wife group
of
are you
these
joining,
great
Kristen?
options. Can I just take them all and have like
You can do whatever you want.
have a corral of them. Take them out when I
Keeping
need
all
different
three of
things.
them, and this is now a why choose story.
Why not all? Yeah. Today I would like, I'm terrible at this game.
Reverse
Because I'm always
harem.
like, I don't know.
I mean, we're romance writers. You can do reverse harem, Kristen, and keep them all for yourself.
Well, I was saying we should, instead of reverse harem, we can say stud stable.
There you go.
Ooh.
I like
That
that.
sounds bad too.
I
I
like
don't know.
Alternative.
I'm always like, I can't kill anybody. If I marry him, I have to fuck him. I have to know.
Let's do another Marvel one, but this time with the ladies. So we've got Valkyrie, Black Widow, and Wanda.
I'm
Oh.
killing Black Widow.
Oh, everyone is.
Same.
No, I'm killing Wanda because can't control that.
Yeah, she's gonna go off the reservation. She's
Yeah.
gonna go all crazy.
Yeah. Sorry.
Wanda feels too crazy. Like she can't control
She
herself.
can't control it. She's a Scarlet Witch.
She's gonna break the IKEA. I can't.
You're gonna be a chicken one day.
Or in black and white.
Okay, first of all, I'm marrying.
I would probably fuck Wanda.
Oh yeah,
You would?
Oh, absolutely. I'd fuck
Living
Wanda.
dangerously.
Exactly.
you would
I
take
guess
her home.
that makes me marrying Valkyrie, and that is a win because I am
Yes.
Oh, I'm definitely marrying Valkyrie.
I'm married.
We're on
Yeah.
the same page, Ann.
I would be able to have her for life, and I'm like, definitely, like,
Yes.
Oh.
yeah.
I'm gonna marry Black Widow because she's desperate for a home and a family, and she can murder anybody who tries to take my Amazon package off the website. So that's a win. Valkyrie, because we have to default. I'm gonna have to kill her. But I tell you, if Kate Blanchett was in the mix, y'all can just all go home. We're going.
I should have done a villains one.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Oh, that is good. I'm marrying Valkyrie because I get to fuck her for life. So yeah, win-win. And I'm sure she's a very great cook because I'm not. So yeah, sure. So definitely marrying her. I'm gonna fuck Black Widow, because
Same.
yeah, I am. And I'm killing Wanda. Like, yeah, I'm off.
I mean, good luck with that.
I know, that's I mean, I'm not going to do it, but
Val. Hey, Val, where's your sword?
Get your wife.
Maybe can you take care of this for me?
That's like this is Val's. This is
Yeah.
Valkyrie to take care of Wanda. That's like the first order of business.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's straight gonna be in our wedding vows. Like,
I think if I am good enough that I can get Wanda to kill Black Widow, no problem, because Wanda likes killing people.
True.
We could get Wanda to kill Black Widow and then get Valkyrie to kill. No, I'm just kidding. There's so much death in this sex panel.
real quick.
Amazing. Do you want to do this one, Kristen?
Not want to kill the most.
You can say you kill Wanda, but it's not going to happen.
That's why I'm fucking her. At least I get to have fun.
But yeah, Black Widow is very bendy, so there's that. Yeah, I'm terrible at this. And Valkyrie, I mean, she probably makes good mixed drinks. I mean, honestly.
There would always be a cocktail.
So you want to kill Wanda? Yeah, be good. I'll do that.
For Wanda.
So hopefully all of you have been watching Ted Lasso, and if you're not, I would highly recommend it because it is wonderful and it
It's
makes
amazing.
everyone happy. So we're gonna do Fuck, Marry, Kill, Ted, Roy, or Jamie.
There's only one right answer here for the Mary. I'm just saying.
There really
I'm just kidding.
I don't know these people.
See, okay, so for me, Jason Sudeikis is my ding dong boyfriend, which if you don't have one of those, so Mr. Covington and I have ding dong boyfriend and girlfriends, that if they ring, we live out in the boonies, if they find my house and they ring the doorbell and they're like, I'm here for you, there's like no hard feelings. You just go.
Oh, that's
So-
Jason Momoa for me.
Right, so your ding dong. So Jason Sudeikis, ever since Tumbledown, if you haven't seen that movie, is my ding dong boyfriend. So I don't care about the other two. It's Ted Lasso all the way. Done.
Okay, all right. What's the correct answer, Xio?
Oh, I have to marry Roy Kent. I mean,
Obviously.
Yes.
he's here, he's there, he's every fucking where. He's here.
He's good with kids.
Huh?
He's good.
He's good with kids, you know. Yeah,
Strangers.
just like the ultimate cinnamon roll,
True.
Mhm.
grumpy cinnamon roll hero. I have to kill Jamie because Jamie.
Obviously, yeah.
So yeah, and then
I'm going to
Roll time.
confess that I have never seen a single episode of this show, and I do not know who any of the people are, so I abstain.
Oh, it's so good. Like, do the free trial for Apple TV and just watch Ted Lasso.
it's so good.
Just wait a few weeks until season 2 is done, and then just
Oh
binge
yeah,
season 1 and season 2 in your little 1 week or 2 week trial.
yeah.
Oh, and you
Yeah.
have to watch Ted Lasso and Rutherford Falls. You got it, those two, and then you can cancel. Go with God. Thank you.
And I'm in your camp. I've never seen it. So Jason Momoa.
Should kill all three and just go with
That's the
Jason
answer to
Momoa.
everything.
But which Jason Momoa? Are we talking Stargate Atlantis, Aquaman, or
Oh, I can do this. Okay, give me the three. Give me the three again. All right.
okay, Stargate Atlantis,
Uh-huh.
Aquaman,
Uh-huh.
or I don't know what else he's doing. See,
Okay.
I think there's a show he's in.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I've seen that. See what I did there? Okay. Aquaman, I'm fucking. Okay. Stargate Atlantis. God. Okay. Okay. No, wait. Let me take this back. Okay. No. Okay. Aquaman, I'm fucking. Okay. Stargate Atlantis, I'm killing, but I'm killing by sex. Okay. And then C, I'm so marrying. Do you see how down he is for his woman? He took on kids that weren't even his.
See, but where's the option to just become Lisa Bonet?
That
Oh my
too.
gosh, right?
There you go.
And then you've got Lenny
That
Kravitz
too.
and Jason Momoa
And yes,
all the time.
All the just like versions of him. That's my answer.
Who did she sell her soul
Thank
to?
you, Robin.
That's what I want to know. Who did
Because
she
she
sell her
gets
soul
all the good men. She got like the Kravitz guy and Lenny Kravitz and Jason Momoa.
And they're
She
both
sell her
showing up
soul
for her
to.
birthday and being like all buddies and we love Lisa. I mean, seriously?
Seriously.
Who did she sell her soul to? That's
Because
what
I want to make the same bargain.
Well, here we go. Instead of doing our last fuck, marry, kill, because I know Kristen is struggling just a little bit. And
Kristen,
doesn't
sad,
know
sad.
the Ted Lasso people. Who would you sell your soul to get with?
ooh,
And obviously, it's not like for real. You're not going to sell.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, let me- checking, make sure the door is closed.
I gotta tell you, it's still Jason Sudeikis. He is my ding dong boyfriend.
I love
It
it.
used to be Joe Manganiello, but he made a poor marital choice in real life. Sorry, I don't like Sophia, so I kind of X'd him out. So, and before that, it was John Cusack, but I kind of outgrew him because I'm like 52 now and not 20, right? So, yeah,
No boombox.
Jason Sudeikis, he's my guy.
I like it.
Do I have to actually sell my soul, or can I just say who I think is like?
Just say who you think.
And I would do very indiscreet things to him.
Okay, who is it?
It's gonna be Viggo Mortensen.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, Vigo.
Yeah.
bravo,
Like what
bravo.
Aragorn version or Perfect Murder version or
I can't, I'm not sure about the title, but there's one movie that he's in where he has hate, anger, fuck sex on the staircase.
Yeah, so I have a sex scene that was inspired.
Do you know what movie I'm talking about?
Yes, I absolutely do. It is, and now of course you asked me, so it's gone out of my head. But it's Naomi.
Is it a history of violence or?
It is. It's a history of violence.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
have to watch that. Okay.
That
Let
movie,
me write that
I
down.
think there was another movie that he was in where he was helping a woman save a baby, and he had a naked fight scene.
Right, and naked fight scene. What's the name of the movie? Come on, what's
It
the
was
name?
called Eastern Promises.
Eastern Promises. Yeah,
Listen,
Okay, wait.
History of violence.
these
And
real
Eastern
violent movies.
Promises. Watch those two. If you do not feel the same about Viggo Mortensen after
I mean,
watching
I
those,
already do because of Aragorn. Like,
then you and I are very different people because like Viggo.
But yeah, that stairway sex scene inspired a sex scene in one of my books. Like I was
I'm
just
gonna need the title.
I was gonna say the title, please.
Yeah.
I have to think for a minute. Which one was it? It was his Southern Temptation.
Oh yes, yes,
oh, I
yes.
love that book.
Woo, yes.
I love
I remember
that
now.
book.
It was like
Yeah.
you dislodged the memory.
And that like inspired a scene because I was like, oh my God, that's genius. Like that. And the way they film that, oh my God, it's like masterclass in filming. Holy crap.
Oh, I love that book.
Thank you.
Okay, I got it. A History of Violence and Eastern Promises. I have homework.
Anyone else?
I can't think of anyone.
Do I need to say Jason again? I thought I put that out there.
Yeah.
All right. I just want everybody to know. Okay. All right.
Look, if Lisa Bonet ever ends up missing, we know what.
Funny.
If she ends up
I got an
missing,
alibi.
Naima suddenly moved to Hawaii and is like,
I know. I'm just telling you, I got an alibi. I don't know what date it is, but I got an alibi for that date.
Okay. Just side note, I think mine would be Winston Duke because he is.
Oh, that's a good one.
For his thighs alone.
Yeah.
His thighs alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like we need to be best friends.
I'm into it.
Now she's
I'm
mine.
into it.
My BFF.
If you guys haven't seen 9 Days, which is a movie that he was in, that was a Sundance movie,
No.
it has moved its way into my top 5 movies ever.
Okay,
Ooh.
9
Right, I
I'm
just
adding
added
it
it
to
to
the
my.
list.
I just added it to my list.
Yes, it's so good. Okay, so how are we feeling on time? It's been an hour, so we have one more game, or we can head into a Q&A with the audience.
I'm cool to do it all.
cool.
I've got nowhere
Good.
else to be, but if you guys
Yeah.
are in a hurry, we can wrap up.
Saturday night.
I mean,
All right, everyone
I'm
good?
literally like,
It's a party.
my laundry's running while we're doing this, y'all. It's
Right.
glamorous.
I've got paint on me because we're painting the basement.
All right, so we are gonna do Mad Libs. So what
Oh.
we need from all of you and the audience, we need verbs ending in S. We need many body parts. We need adjectives and a couple of nouns. So submit those in the chat. And also, if you guys have suggestions, let me know. I'm gonna fill it in and then Xio is going to read it.
So wait, so we need a couple what again? Hold on, let me think.
So I need a couple of verbs ending in S.
Bulges.
What is it?
Bulges.
Bulges.
Well, that's a body part, so let me do that.
Is it? I thought it was a verb.
Bulges?
Like something bulges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a noun.
The bulges.
Yes, okay.
We all
We've
want
got
something
one.
that races. Or something. I like things that race.
Races.
Races.
Yeah.
Yes.
Eats.
All right. I think that's the only verbs ending in S. I do need one verb ending in ing.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Do we all think the same thing? Or is
I
it
think
just
we
me?
all want the same thing.
It's gonna be fucking, isn't it?
Got it. I figured that's where it was gonna go, but you know. All right, so lots of body parts.
Body
Oh, God.
Parts.
Are we doing bot?
And
Lady
we
Grotto?
have what?
Lady Grotto has to be in there, right? Should all be like purple prose.
Yeah, I'm looking
Finger.
at the
You
chat.
gotta do
I'm gonna
finger.
start-
Man
I'm gonna
candy.
pick one
Finger?
chat. Pinky
Finger's
finger. Very specific pinky finger.
Pinky finger?
Mhm.
Throbbing man candy.
1 pound
Rubbing
boob.
what?
1 pound boob.
1 pound boob, yes.
Boo.
Ow!
Or 16 ounces. 500 grams?
Wait,
500 grams. Yeah.
are we putting our urine?
Sciencing it up.
Should
What?
we go to metric as well? That's weird.
Yeah. 500. Yeah.
All right. I see a finger or a body part in the chat. Tongues. This is
Nipple.
going to be hilarious.
Remember, I have to read this. So-
Yeah,
Oh.
good luck.
Nipple.
Okay, I need more body parts.
We love you.
More
Zia.
body parts. Wait.
What else do we need?
I need like 5 more body parts.
Teeth,
Nipple,
Nipple.
teeth,
Nipple. Clit. Earlobe.
No.
Toe.
Oh,
kneecap, kneecap,
I'm trying not to say the obvious one, but
Well, we have
Bicep.
throbbing members, so
yeah,
Bicep.
bicep. Yeah, bicep. That's
Bicep.
okay.
We have elbow in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Elbow.
it. And
Neck.
neck. We have neck.
And I
in the
need
chat.
one more.
Neck. Neck is a good one.
Okay. All right, now I need a few adjectives.
Mo-
moist,
Moist.
Okay.
throbbing.
Dewy,
Gnarly.
Protruding.
Okay.
Luminescent.
elongated,
Ooh. Somebody said glowing. Silky. Ooh, silky is a good one.
Ooh,
Turgid.
yeah. Turgid.
Okay.
Turgid.
Now I need
Good one.
3 nouns.
Oh, just random, huh?
Back
Oh.
feet. Okay.
Oh, temple.
airplane,
Okay.
Brush.
hunt,
And
what's that
then
croissant?
I
I mean,
need
come on,
Croissant
do
and
that.
Croissant. Oh. Oh la la.
I need an adverb.
disappointingly,
I like it.
Okay. And then
Something you never want to say with
I
You're
need
right.
two more verbs ending with S.
Hey.
Laughs.
thrust.
Thrusts.
bangs,
Bangs.
Rabs.
All right, here we go. I'm just gonna send it in the chat, I guess.
Okay.
It's gonna be awesome.
Or Xio, if you just say hi in the chat, and then I can say something just to you.
Here we go.
This is gonna be great.
Well, apparently that's not true. I'll send it to all the panelists. All right, here we go.
Oh boy. All right. All these theater training is coming in now.
I'm gonna say, like, be prepared. This is the beginning of your audiobook career, girl.
It is. Ready? Get really close to the mic. He bulges his lady grotto, so his pinky finger pushes against me. Yes, right there. He laughs, his throbbing member along my 1 pound boob, eases back, then thrusts into me again, so moist, so dewy. His feet pressing down on me, his nipple and his clit on either side of my tongues. Oh, he races as he lets go, my name a backseat on his kneecap as he finds his temple. His bicep rests on my elbow. Wait, what? His bicep rests on my elbow, his neck wrapped around me. I just want to enjoy the disappointingly gnarly afterglow of making airplane. Because That's what we've done. Protruding, glowing, fucking.
Excellent.
And scene.
Bravo. Bravo.
That was amazing.
I am almost moved to tears.
I'm afraid my mascara is not waterproof. We are all going to go home and make airplane.
Make airplane. I want to make airplane to you, baby.
I am now Googling how to make that entire thing into a meme so I can torture Xio with it the rest of it.
Oh yeah, I will.
Vroom, vroom, baby, vroom, vroom.
Whole clip
Go to my
just that
husband and be
part
like,
of
Oh my
recording.
gosh.
Oh my god.
Airplane.
If this ends up on TikTok, I will download
Right.
it. Steph's like plotting. I see you plotting.
Oh yes, I'm like, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok.
Ooh, that 1 pound food.
1 pound
People-
boob. I'm still getting the elbow bicep thing
Well, he rests
Making
his bicep on
airplane.
her
on
elbow.
her elbow, but like, how do you do that?
Wrapped in his
Barbie.
So hot.
His neck wrapped around her.
And then his neck, yeah.
The gnarly afterglow of making airplane is going to be the title of my next book.
It's like a Ruby Dixon alien romance. It's
Yeah,
got-
because she had tongues, multiple.
She had tongues.
so-
It's monster romance.
There we
There you
go.
go. Monster romance. Is he a giraffe?
Is he a giraffe with a long neck? That's awesome, Claire.
Okay, while we are still chuckling, if anyone has any questions for any of our lovely authors, be sure to pop it into the Q&A, or you can just pop it into the chat. But I thought we could go back to one of the questions that we skipped, which you guys kind of discussed, having playlists for writing. But do you have any specific songs that really help set the mood for you?
If I'm writing a particularly intense, passionate, dirty scene, Closer from 9 Inch Nails.
Oh, that song is great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. I actually use it in one of my books. Well, you can't use the lyrics and stuff, but it's very obvious what song they're dancing to and things happen, and it's awesome.
Oh, I love that
That's
song.
an awesome song to write to.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so I have a song that I'll put on repeat, and it's Sam Hunt. I'm a big country music fan. I grew up with country music, and it's called Speakers, and it actually builds up to him having an orgasm in the song. It's like he doesn't come out and say it, but it's as you read, but it's woo, that one, repeat all the time.
I might be in the minority, but if I'm really trying to get immersed in a project, I find that words with songs can sometimes distract me,
Mhm.
and I'll catch myself listening to the lyrics instead of actually writing my words. So like, I just really like some sultry jazz with no lyrics, like just like your Kenny G kind of lots of horns and saxophone. That type of thing is what I would listen to set the I'm gonna write the hell out of this banging scene.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was saying I usually have a theme song for each book,
Mm.
but it's not, it just carries the book, kind of the mood of the book. But I just do a play, it's on low. Like Anne was saying, I'll get distracted. So I usually have like trip hop or something that's kind of on low that I'm not really, if I'm really into something. So I have some kind of
Yeah.
background noise and not distracted by whatever's going on. Yeah, because the same thing.
Yeah, lyrics pull you out of the moment. Like I listen to lyrics when I know if I'm writing like a high dialogue scene or something like that. If I'm writing something that I know I need to absolutely focus on, then I have a whole like instrumental play. It's a lot of film soundtracks, stuff like that, you know.
I'm
For
so
that, yeah.
excited that I'm not the only one, because I find myself analyzing the song lyrics like, what did they mean by that? Is this a story? Is this something actually that happened? Like, and sometimes I'll start writing a story in my head about what's happening in the song, and then I'm like, wait, you just wasted 10 minutes writing a mini short story in your head about this song, and you have only written 20 words. This is absolutely not what you should be doing with your time.
Well, Xio knows I'm a musician, a singer, but I'm drawn to the lyrics, right, of a song even more than the music. And so what every book, and my Spotify lists are public, so anybody can go look up Robin Covington if you want to look and see what the playlist was for a book. And so I actually go through and pick songs for their lyric, like, because it's that's when it gets the story going for me. Like Kristen, you said you got that song that like kind of sets the tone for the book. I have a bunch, and it's usually based on lyrics more than music. So you'll see like a huge, mishmash of different genre styles and stuff on my playlist because it's really about the lyrics for me. So, but once I get into it, I don't find myself listening to them, like, because I already know what they are. It's just, it's like I'll hear the first couple notes and then I'm like, oh yeah, I know where the people are in the song, and I'll go there. So I don't hear it as much after I set it up.
Also, listening in a language that you don't speak is really cool too, because then you get the like feel of dialogue or whatever, but you're no idea what they're saying, so it doesn't pull you out.
I do sometimes listen to songs in Korean and Mandarin as I'm writing because I find them less distracting.
I'm actually like Robin again. I have my playlist. I have a playlist for every book, and it's a different playlist for every book. And the lyrics are, I pick the songs according to the book, and I'm really lyric focused. So the lyrics really speak to me. They speak to the book. But after a while, it's like, it's kind of background noise. I listen more to the melody that puts me into the book more than the lyrics, because I know the songs, I know the book, and it kind of just melds together.
Yeah.
So, but there are certain songs that I'll put on repeat when I am writing certain scenes, like like scenes especially, that I'll put on repeat. Like the song from Love and Basketball towards the end. I can't think of the name of it right now, but I love that song, and it just really puts me in the mood. Pushing Into You, which really just tells you what the song is, that you know what that song's about. The title is Pushing Into You. So so yeah, songs like that. But yeah, I'm like Robin.
I had to look it up because I stumbled across an old soundtrack. The movie, remember the movie 9.5 Weeks, or if you've ever seen it, like that soundtrack. There's a song on there by the Eurythmics called The City Never Sleeps, which is, it's like a really slow, it's not a mid-tempo song, it's a little bit slower, but it has such a driving, like melodic rhythmic beat to it. If you need something to like just listen to before you write the scene or while you're writing the scene, like that song, I was like, oh my gosh, how I have not been doing this for the last like 5 years. This is an amazing song to write those kinds of scenes too. So
yeah, I mean, I do things on repeat too, because if you get in the mood.
Yeah.
Like there was this Sally song, and now I can't remember who the band, for fall. I kept doing it because it was kind of sad and bittersweet, so it would get you in the mood just to listen to it over and over again, that kind of thing.
What were the songs that you had for Make It Sweet? Because I love that book so much.
I was listening to Edith Piaf all the time, over and over again, because it was supposed to be kind of like a old-fashioned movie kind of idea. And yeah, so I just, I'm sure everyone at the house was like, what is that? Everyone's at home now. Here I am like putting it over and over again. Like I was listening to Me Lord. I think that's the title of one of them. And it's just over and over again because they're really short. But when I start writing, it kind of blends out.
Whoever has family members who are like, when are you going to finish this book so I can stop listening to those?
Absolutely.
Or how about like my husband, I'm like lying down. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, thinking things through. It's part of the process.
Yeah.
I'm hiding in my head.
Yeah. It looks like you're napping. I'm not.
There's a movie playing in my head. Okay.
Deep thoughts.
We have a couple of audience questions. So what upcoming books are you looking forward to reading?
I just started, or I'm about a third of the way through How to Marry Keanu Reeves in 90 Days by Cam Jackson. Oh my gosh. This book, yeah. I'm probably going to be up till 4 a.m. finishing it tonight because I started it. I was like, I need to put this down so I can get other things done, but I want to finish it. I want to read it so bad. It's so good. Oh my gosh.
I'm reading an arc of Uncharted by Adriana Anders.
That's next.
oh my God. Because, she just blew me away with the first book in this series, and this one I'm like, I just cannot I have to make myself, it's my reward for getting stuff done, because otherwise I would just sit and read it
Exactly.
nonstop. So Adriana, if you're watching, you've done it again, girl. You've done it again.
She's like, do you want an arc? I'm like, yes, please. Right now, please.
So good. So good.
Anyone else?
And I don't even know if I can like say this yet because I just recorded a podcast episode, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say it because I was keeping it under wraps. So I recorded it because I wasn't sure if I could say it, but I'm just gonna say it. I have been reading an orc romance. And I'm just in love with this series.
Orc?
An orc romance?
Clearly not in smell-o-vision, because you know that thing.
I've been reading this series about orcs, like from Lord of the Rings orcs, and it is so good.
Well, you're gonna need to tell us who it's by and what it's called.
I will tell you right now because
can't just drop that and
I just read The Lady in the Orc, and now I'm reading The Midwife in the Orc, and it is by Finley Finn. Finley is her first name, and Fe look, I look like an old lady with my Fenn is her last name. There's 5 books in this series, and I swear to God, it's so good. Okay,
it sounds like something I would enjoy. I am into monster romance and weird alien.
Listen, read
it. I'm looking it up right now.
It's true, because if like doing something contemporary, when you're writing contemporary, sometimes I don't want to read anything. I don't want to accidentally suck it in. So I'll read like sci-fi or monster romance because they're always so out there.
Mm-hmm. It's like out there. It's like, it's totally out there. And I'm just like, part of me like reading, I was like, fuck am I reading?
Oh, the covers are really nice.
Yes.
Very sexy.
And I don't like, I'm such
I don't normally go for green dudes, but this guy's hot.
Listen, I'm such a Lord of the Rings fanatic, right? So I don't know if y'all remember like the orcai, like the big orcs, like the big ones with the thick thighs and the big heads. And when they were like running,
I love you so much.
Just running, like they had all this endurance, and they had like Merry and Pippin over their shoulders. I was like, damn, that is boring. And I was like, so when
wow, that's a ripped orc.
Yes. So I read like, this is like my fantasy, like, so yeah.
Says a lot about you, Naima.
I don't know how I'm gonna follow that, because I'm looking forward to is a lot more prosaic, but Steph and my editor Krista promised me an arc of Never Been Kissed by Timothy Genovese.
Oh my God, yes.
And I'm pretty excited to get that and read it.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my arc.
Look, we don't even have a final cover, so just wait
I know
a little bit.
I slid into Tim's DMs. I was like, yo.
Reminding you that promises were made.
And promises will not be broken.
That and Electric Idol.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
No. And I did a TikTok today for it. Because I was like,
that. Well,
yeah.
I will send you Electric Idol.
I love my job.
I'm just gonna say this because I don't, write for source books, but I've been on panel, and I know Katie because we used to write for Entangled together, and going hit her up and be like, Katie, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna beg for one, right? Because
slide into her DMs.
I love the first one. Like I love.
You don't have to beg. Just send me an email after the
panel. All right, I'm gonna be.
You're in now, Naima.
Okay, good. Because that first one
Robin, I got
Hades out for me. Like turned Hades out for me. I was turned out.
Throw this out there.
That was the Hades I didn't know I needed.
This to the people. This panel has had such great chemistry that you could suggest an anthology of sexy stories, and we could all be in it, and then
dude
would write for source books.
Dude,
there you go.
I like it.
That is it.
And don't know.
I have
if
all your
Mario
email
kids are
addresses now.
watching, but if they
Anne,
are,
I love you, Anne.
I feel like this idea has legs.
Put it out.
Yes.
there. Put it out there.
Someone said,
I
put
like
it in my veins. Yes.
There you go.
This must happen.
Yeah,
I
this
like
is,
it.
you're not kidding though, Xio. This is a great,
I'm not kidding.
right? It's a great job because, you know, not only do we get to read these amazing books, but like, you know, we get to know each other. We get to, I mean, this is like the best. I mean, I'm a lawyer by day, y'all. It is not this fun.
Oh, wait, someone said, can it include the Mad Lib? That has to be the forward.
Oh yeah.
Like how this all came to be. We made Airplane together on a Saturday night in August.
that has to be the title, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Making Airplane.
Making sweet,
Airplane.
Sweet airplane.
That's
Vroom vroom.
Well, next is wrapping around somewhere. I don't know. Was
We
it
have
the
a lot
body
of
that
support in the
gets
chat
wrapped
window,
around?
that's all I'm saying.
Oh.
Kristen, do you have a book you're looking forward to?
No, my problem is that I just pretend I can't wait. I have so I pretend they're not coming out until they're out. Otherwise, I get all
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I have issues. Like if someone's like, "Do you want an arc?" Then I'll be like, "Oh yes." But if it's not offered, then I'll just be like, "La la la, it's not coming," because I don't want to wait.
I mean, that is fair enough. I get that.
I'm childish that way.
That's why I just did my shameless pitch.
Yeah, right.
Like I just made my shot. I just shot it.
Yeah.
I just did it. So
Yeah,
I don't want to wait. I want to wait.
exactly.
Right. We've got one more question and then I think we'll head off. But the last one is super fun. What is your favorite trope to read?
Grumpy Sunshine.
Same.
Yeah.
All day, every day.
Yeah.
All day, every day. Grumpy Sunshine in an enemies to lovers situation.
Ooh.
Ooh.
To write or read? I missed that.
Both.
Oh, both.
Or either.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, Grumpy Sunshine is fun because they're both loving it. Grumpy and Sunshine, pretending they hate it. And yeah. Enemies to lovers really, it's like one of those things where it's like if you do it wrong, it's going to go really bad. But if you do it right, it's really good.
Yeah.
So that's like a little unicorn there.
I think it's pretty hard to do well. And another one that I find is a really hard sell for me, and this is just about me personally, second chances. Because if I broke up with someone, I left for a reason, and to get me back up in that situation again, it's going to take like almost like a miracle type of thing for me to ever like make a 180 and go have another look at that. So whenever I come into a second chance at romance book, I'm like, you already failed once, you can do better. Like I'm already telling the protagonist,
That's my favorite. It's my favorite to
It's
write.
one of my favorites.
I love second chance.
Read. It's second chance romance, and I will write it and read it all day long. I like it when people come with multiple sets of Samsonite baggage.
Yeah.
I love it. and it's filled with concrete blocks and teeming with toxic goo. I love it.
I love combining those two.
Throw in like family who got involved and are just horrible and just like put their nose in it and did something wrong to break them up.
Oh,
just take it. Just take it. Yeah, I love second chance because of baggage.
I'm always very much like, wow, I didn't think I was gonna like this, but this author is amazing.
I just like, and it's funny, I didn't realize how much I liked it till I went back and looked at how many second chances.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and those are my favorite. Like I just love them, and I love it when they just kind of like, and they have good reason for breaking up. Like it's totally legit. It wasn't like, oh, we didn't have a conversation or you didn't bring home milk or something. Like it wasn't that. It was like
you didn't bring home milk. You got 2%. I went home.
Serious issues that, like, I think what I like about it is that I think as I'm going to roll out I'm an old lady card, but I think what I love about it is that people do change. and that you grow and you learn, and maybe you're not that different in essentials, but your capacity to love people who are not like you grows as you get older. I love that. I feel like my heart's gotten bigger as I've aged, so I like to think that my characters have that too.
Yeah. I like
I know. I was just like,
I know. Like, me and you, we know.
someone said, and now I'm crying. Aw.
Yeah, and I am like a huge sap, so you guys all know this, but I'm a big sap. To have been a
Like
former divorce
forbidden
lawyer, I'm a
trope.
big sap.
Don't tell him that though when you wanna.
Me and
Yeah.
Helen Kay. Heard it proudly.
I like the forbidden trope, like you know, the brothers
Mhm.
like fall
Best
in love
friend,
with
brother.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love that because it's such like ingrained like conflict
Yep.
just in there, and then you have so many things to overcome. So, and then the set's hot when you have to hide it. you know?
I read one book of yours where you had that forbidden setup, and it was amazing.
Sin and ink. Sin and ink,
Sin and
baby.
ink, like, and I had the greatest time writing that.
Yep, that's someone in the chat is talking about the books I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Sin and ink, man, it was
Yeah,
so good.
I love that trope. I love writing it, but any book where you give me like the brother is in love with the widow, or the best friend is in love with his best friend's girlfriend or something, like I'm in, give it. But like in real life, like if my sister was to go after like something, I'm going for her throat, right? I'm just but you know, but in romance, I'm all over it.
Yep.
Well, this was a really fun. Hopefully everyone enjoyed it. I did put all of the authors' Twitter handles up at the top of the chat, so make sure you tweet about them and go follow them and buy their books. And we will see you all next time.
Thank you, Steph.
Everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
It was so fun.